Hello everybody, my name is Mia and welcome to my channel. This week we're going to look at our weekly totals. I hope you can read my paper clearly there. I think it's not focusing so well. So this is just a small printout I did of the summary of my categories, spending categories, and I wanted to do a weekly check because as I was writing down in my new best friend here, my journal, I realized that I don't know, I'm not seeing clearly my spendings, although I do use a highlighter method. Yeah, so I have a little note here in my monthly view. So this is my monthly spread. I have a little note here. So I use the purple highlights for my essential expenses, orange for financial obligations, blue for debt payments, and pink is bright pink, so it'll be for my lifestyle expenses, the not really so necessary ones, my wants, and green for my savings. So I did this to alert me whenever I'm spending too much. But as you see here, like I feel like I didn't do so bad because I don't have that much pink color there. But I didn't really see how well I was doing. So I was up here in the second week of September and I felt like I'm not really that much on track. So that's why I decided to make like a weekly check just to, give myself a tap in case I'm going over budget already. So I did, for the first week, I did like a total of my expenses per category, and I did put in how much balance I have left for the month. So I thought it was good at first, but then I realized like, yeah, but I allocated a bit of budget for like each category. So I want to know if I allocated enough budget for that. I know I have some sinking funds here, like for my electricity, because I don't have to pay it every month. I just put in a certain amount for every month. So it'll be like slowly saving for it for the other month. Anyways, and same as for my holidays, gifts, I want this to be like sinking funds, but it will definitely go negative for this month since it's just my first month going in. So I actually have to allocate a no spending month challenge for myself just so I can properly put in a certain amount into my sinking fund so they will function properly. But we'll do that in the next few months where we don't really have much financial obligations to do. Anyways, my camera seems to be a bit blurry. I hope you're able to see what I have written down. And here, so for week 1, so I have 4 pages actually for my expense trackers. So what I did is I have my month actually. I have my month starting on the 3rd. I have like a paycheck to paycheck kind of calendar. So you see here my September starts on the 3rd because that's when I get paid, and it'll end on the 30th because that's the last day I'm gonna be paid again on the 1st. So I just wanted, since I'm only paid once a month, I wanted the whole month to be specifically the things I'd be paying within that paycheck. All right. So I'm being paid every 4 weeks. So that's the same thing I did here. I saved 1 page per week so that I can have 4 weeks in total for the expense trackers. All right, so today we're gonna do actually 2 weeks of the weekly checks. We'll see. I probably did not do good at all this month, this 2 weeks, but it's a learning curve. All right, now my handy dandy calculator is here as well because I'm not good in math. I admit that. So we spent 170. So for bins, but I'll do it per category. I prefer that. So I didn't spend any in bins. Electricity, no. Food, we have, I'll put it in for the groceries. So I have that in purple. So it's 66.27 plus 25.31. So I spent 91.58 for groceries this week, for the first week. And I didn't spend anything in heating yet. I saw that I spent for household expenses on the second week, but I didn't budget that. So note to self, budget a bit of money for household expenses, you know, like toiletries, cleaning products, cleaning cloths, anything you'll be using in the household. So for this week, for the first week, I didn't really spend money for that. And for the internet, that'll be in purple as well. So I didn't pay. I pay that on the second week. So meds. I am on maintenance medications for my thyroid. So I allocate. I only buy them every 6 months. So I was trying to save 21 euros every month, just so I can make a pot of like a sinking fund for my medications. So of course, since I just started, we don't have money in there yet. So I spent 35.33 for my medications. Nothing else. Okay, so we just went a little bit over the 21 euro. But I won't be buying my meds next month, so I'll be able to accumulate some money for the next time. And mobile, I haven't paid that yet. Netflix, 8.06. The thing is, my Netflix, that's why I'm paying a bit lower amount, is because I started my Netflix subscription in the Philippines, and it's connected in our telly there, which my mom is using, but she doesn't know how to log in or out, so she doesn't know how to use a smart TV. So I don't want to inconvenience her. Like, it'll be hard for me to teach her over the Wi-Fi, over video call or anything, how to use it. So I just decided to keep my subscription like that. The Netflix works here as well, even when I'm here in Ireland. So I didn't change the country just in case it'll log her out of the telly and she won't be able to use it. So that's why I'm paying less. I allocate about 10 euros budget for Netflix each month because that's approximately, but I have to convert it into pesos. Like, I don't know how much is my subscription. I think it's like 400 pesos, 429 pesos every month. So if you convert that, I usually keep, or I think it's around 500 maybe. Anyway, so converted, the 520 something euros is 526 something pesos is like 8.06 euros. Sorry, my brain is kind of dead. I'm fearing numbers now. Anyway, let's continue. Rent, I haven't paid anything for the rent yet. Transport, I haven't. We use a Leap card. I just walk to work, so I don't really have to use. I don't have to spend much on transport. It's just that when I'm going out or things like that, my Leap card still has quite a lot of money in it. So we just have to top it up when the balance is running low. That's why I allocate about 30 in case I need to grab a cab or something. Or if I need to top up my account. So my princess, my spendings for my daughter. Well, she's back to school now, so she has a bit of I had to pay a bit for her school. Well, I already paid that last August before the school started, but there's still a few books that we have to buy. So we'll still have a bit of extra expenses for her. So I gave her 100 euro allowance. I know that would sound big for a teenager. I'm not really sure how much people give, but I do give her that 100 because I want her to learn to save. Like, I give her the money, but the goal is not for her to spend, but to teach her how to save some money from that allowance every month and to put it into an interest earning savings account. So yeah, that's her goal. I want her to learn that early on because I didn't have that when I was a kid, and I'm proud to say that she's more of a saver rather than a spender, and hopefully she'll really that will really dig into her personality and grow up to be more like a saver, because that will help her so much in her future. I don't know. I just think that's the case. Not really sure. Anyways, but yeah, I give her 100 allowance. And anyway, here in Ireland, we do have a child benefit. So the government gives me 140 euros for my daughter to help me care for her, manage her expenses. So 100 euros from that I give to her. And I bought her new shoes for school because I don't know how heavy her feet is. She always destroys them, but it's fine. And yeah, that's all. I put her under my financial obligations because, of course, I have to. And I bought her book for school, which is 13.75. All right, so 124.5. And for my mommy, like I said in my intro video, I send my mom some money. Before I was sending her 300 euros flat every month, no matter what the exchange rate. But if the exchange rate is quite low, I was sending her a bit more, like 320 up to 350 euros per month. But I decided to send her a specific amount this time in pesos, which she'll be spending, because before I was spending like a specific amount for myself. But I realized since the exchange rate is changing and euro is getting higher again compared to our currency, I decided to maintain like 16,000 pesos for my mom, because it's quite big, because I'm the only one supporting her for now. Well, my brothers try to help, but it's just that they have their own families and their kids, so they have a lot more obligations. And I don't know, I just love my mom a lot, so I don't want her to find a hard time. Like, I don't want her searching for cash or struggling to find money, especially that she's already in her 70s, so she cannot work anymore. She had to close her business because she just really won't be able to, because the business she had was more like physical. She had to, it was very exhausting, and for her age it's not nice to keep that. So, and I don't know what happened, we weren't able to save much. We used to have money, but for some reason we used everything up. So my mom doesn't have a pension anymore. Oh yeah, they used her pension to start a business. Like, they took it in advance to start a piggery business, but it didn't go well, so bye-bye money. So now, yeah, it's okay. Share the love. Alright, so for this month, I sent my mom 287.18. Yeah, because I realized I have to save money, so those extra couple of euros would be helpful to save. So I just decided to give her a fixed amount every month, which is, I think, would be wiser. So I have a health insurance here just because I need it for my visa. So I need private insurance, but I don't have to pay it this month. I'll be starting a sinking fund for this as well, because I pay it annually, and it's like nearly 1,000 euros for me and my daughter, so it's better to save up a little bit every time. We'll start in October. For Sun Life, this is my life insurance, and it also has, it contributes a small bit of it into index funds, so at least I have a little bit of a tiny investment set up before I got myself in all this debt. Anyways, so I pay 110 euros. That is quarterly. Anyways, so I know I pay that on the 8th, yeah? But yeah, again, this insurance is in the Philippines, so my premium is being paid. So I have to convert the premium as well into our currency. So when I paid for that, it only converted into 104 euros and 59 cents. All right, so hobbies have those in pink, which I didn't spend much on. The water bottle is for shopping. I didn't buy any gifts yet, but it is my boyfriend's birthday this month, so I bought him a bit of a gift. I bought him cake. Anyways, so didn't spend on holidays. Beauty, nope. So this is where I overspent again in shopping. So I bought a new phone case because I saw pretty ones on Instagram. I should stop. I should just stop. But it was really handy. It looks very durable and it's really pretty. And but yeah, I should stop. It's 32 euros for the 2 phone cases, which is okay, I think. And I also bought a new water bottle. It's my fault because the old one broke and I need loads of water when I'm at work. And what else did I do? I don't really have miscellaneous expenses, but I don't know. There was one day I was feeling lucky. People, please don't believe it. I don't know. I wanted to trust my gut so much that I felt so lucky that day. So I spent 12 euros and to test my luck in the lottery. And of course, nothing happened. But it went to charity at least. So, okay, don't feel bad about it. And here we go again. Amazon. I spent 48.91 euros. What did I buy? I bought new sheet covers, I think. Duvet covers. Please don't judge me. Yeah, I went shopping again. I have to tell myself to stop. And play sorts. Actually, my daughter's she bought something in an app that I don't know. It's worth 30 euros. Oh my goodness. So it's 129.53 on shopping. See what's wrong with me? Those little expenses adds up so much, you guys. And I put 10. I've been aiming too high. I feel like Icarus flying so high and gets burned in the process. Anyways, so sorry for my drama. I can be a drama queen sometimes. And next is for dining out. I bought Subway. Well, this dining out category can be sometimes just for myself, or I put in, of course, when I buy food for myself, I buy some for my daughter as well. So it's like 1 to 2 people. And usually I treat my boyfriend as well when I want to eat out, because he's more thrifty than I am. So I'd be like, okay, I'll treat you so we can eat out. So I'm slowly stopping myself from even thinking of eating out. So I bought Subway, and then I bought sushi, and it's really expensive here. So it's 27.45 for, it was just me and my daughter, I think, who ate sushi. And yeah, regrets. So I spent 37.45 on eating out just on week 1. Imagine that. All right, so for my credit card, I paid 170 euros. Sorry, I'm burping so much. I have a lot of gas in my tummy. And I have made a payment on loan too, which is the minimum payment, 95 euros. And I put in 110 euros for my emergency fund. My goal is only to save 100. Well, for now, I've been saving for just a couple of months now. My goal was to save 100 euros every month just to rebuild my emergency fund, because it literally gone down to 0 this year for like the entire half of the year. So I'm slowly trying to build this up. And then I found a credit union where I needed to give 10 euros to activate the account, because here in Ireland, banks have a lot of maintenance fees, and the bank I have now is before, if you had more than 2,500 euros in your bank account, they won't be charging you your maintenance fees. But they changed the policy for starting October that even if you maintain 2,500 euros in your bank account every month, they'll still be charging you your maintenance fees. And they charge it quarterly. So I think it reaches about like 18 euros, or roughly like 9 to 20 euros I was getting, because they have to charge you as well for your standing orders, direct debits, and all your ATM transactions. They don't charge you for contactless payments, but if you use your PIN or you get cash from the ATM, you'll be charged every time. So that's why it's also hard for me to do like cash only payments, because the bank will be charging me as well for cash withdrawals. So as much as possible, I'm trying to keep my money in an online account. I have a Revolut as well, wherein I get like free transactions. So I use my Revolut for my day-to-day transactions, and my regular bank account just for my standing orders and my regular bills. All right, just to let you know, yeah, so I started an account at a credit union, which just to help me save a bit more. And of course, I like it better there because it's far away from my current account, which I always see. So less temptation. I feel like I don't have that much money. All right, so let's do the week 1 check. So I still have €5 balance for my bins, and electricity still have 18. So for the food, I budgeted 400 for the month. And week 1, I spent 91.58. So I still have 308.42 for that. Heating, no. And for the meds, I allocated 21, but I spent 35.33. So I'm in a negative 14.33 on that. So I didn't pay my mobile yet. And I have 10 minus 8.06. So I have 1.94 spare from my Netflix. Still have 850 on that. Didn't spend any. So for my daughter, I have 140 minus 124.5. So I have 15.5. From my mom, $12.82. I don't have a budget for this one yet. It's 5.41 change. So I have 5, 10, 5, 5, and it's a negative 119.5 for shopping. It's 50 minus 37.45. I still have 12.55 at least for dining out. What did I do? Go back. All right, so for week 1, we did very bad on shopping and my medicines, but the rest we're doing okay. We're still on budget, at least not that bad of a budget. So let's move on to week 2. So this is from the 11th. Yeah, I hope you can read it because my camera is quite blurry. Yeah, so it's from the 11th till the 17th. as you see for this week, sorry for my ugly handwriting, I have a bit more negatives, but I still have extras from a few, so that would offset. But we'll see if we did budget the right amount for each of the categories. And so far so good. I didn't do so bad for this month. It's just that we have like a huge negative here for shopping, and the rest are quite okay. We're doing well. We still have good balances. Alright, so that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.